Now you might think January is too cold to start any seeds. However, you can and you must start these seeds in January to get a head start on your growing season. Now these vegetables are cold and frost hardy. So I'm in zone 9 and I start these seeds in January and I transplant them outside in February. Now this also pertains to zone 8 as well. However, if you're in lower zones such as zone 7, 6 and 5, you can start them at the end of January or even in February and transplant them outside in your garden after your ground is free of snow. So let's first start with the frost and cold resistant vegetables, which are kale, peas, Swiss chard, and collard greens.
Now this tray is a little bit dry. So first we are going to moisten up the growing medium. It's really good to have consistent moisture in your growing medium to germinate seeds well. And now I'm making little holes in my cells for the seeds to go. Now I have these purple peas. They're really decent to have in your garden and they bring out the color in your garden as well. However, the peas inside, they're still green. They're not purple from the inside. I got some cold kale and I got some ruby red Swiss chard. Let me get these peas out. Drop the peas in the holes and then cover with your hands after planting. Do the same with Swiss chard, kale, and collard greens.
Now some of the other vegetables you can start in January are cauliflower, broccoli, and cabbage. However, these are very susceptible to pest damage, so I don't really recommend these for beginner gardeners. Now if you're an experienced gardener, you can start all of these in January as well. Now all of these vegetables are winter and cold hardy. They can take some frost and even some light snow as well. However, to germinate, they still need optimal temperatures. They still need 70 degrees Fahrenheit and 21 degrees Celsius to start to germinate and grow into seedling. Now once they're developed into seedlings, that's when you can take the seedlings and plant them outside even though it's cold outside. Now you can also start some of the summer vegetable seeds in January as well, such as tomatoes, eggplants, and chilies, because they take much longer to germinate and grow. So you must start them at least 2 to 3 months before your last frost stage. So if you're trying to plant them out by the end of March, you must start them in January. So for zone 8 and 9, January is a really good month to start growing these 3 summer vegetable seeds. However, if you're in zone 7 and below, I would recommend waiting until February or until the end of February to start these seeds, because they might grow too fast and they'll become very leggy by the time your weather is favorable to transplant these outside in your garden in April or in early May. Now, there are some certain seeds you can start and grow indoors and even harvest them indoors, and those are microgreens and sprouts. So I always recommend my subscribers to start with sunflower microgreens, broccoli microgreens, and radish microgreens. I have a separate video on top 5 microgreens you must grow. Check out the link in the description of this video. Now you can also grow sprouts such as mung bean sprouts as well. And I also have a video on this and the link will be in the description. Now if you want to know the optimal conditions to start your seeds, achieve the highest seed germination rate, and also grow really strong seedlings, check out the printable pamphlet I have on seed starting guide. I'll include the link in the description of this video. For my friends in Southern Hemisphere such as Australia, South America, and South Africa, check out this video on seeds you must grow in July, because your seasons are opposite to us. So the seeds that we grow in July, you'll be growing those in January. Now for my friends in Northern Hemisphere, when you're ready to transplant the spring vegetable seedlings outside such as kale, Swiss chard, and peas, if you're transplanting them outside in February or in March, and even then you're expecting some light snow or frost, you might want to use some sort of a greenhouse plastic or plastic torch to cover these seedlings, just to make sure you protect these plants from the snow and cold spells. Now if you want to prepare ahead of time to make these makeshift greenhouses to protect your plants, check out this video on 5 makeshift greenhouses you can make to protect your plants this winter, and I will see you in another video.